Hello and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Match number 7 from Group B here. Maharaja's College Ground in Ernakulam between Don Bosco and Kovalam. We have another interesting match on our agenda here today, live from the Maharaja's College Ground in Ernakulam. This beautiful, beautiful part of the world that is Kochi, that is Kerala, the God's own country. And, yesterday we had a cracking game between KSEB and Kerala, and these are the lineups first, guys. So Don Bosco, Gautam, Andrew, Yadu Krishnan, Sahad, Pankaj Roy, Dipin, George, Ekomabong, Victor Philip, Lel Semba, Vishnu, and Brian Xavier. That's the lineup for this particular Don Bosco side. The subs Omkar Shinde, Ajin, Arjun, Abi, Akash Sanu, Adarsh, Akash, and Mohammed Iqbal Hassan. The head coach, Ebin Rose. And for Kovalam, Ajit Raju, Emmanuel, Samson, Abin, Manoj, Umar Kasim, Steven, Jitu, Stalin, Ali, and Akshay PM. On the bench, Mohammed Rizwan, Anthony Raju, Beniston, Nandu Krishna, Astel Tankachan, Safir Khan, Sunson, Joy, Shobin Mendes, and the head coach. Pretty sure there's a mistake there. Head coach can't be the same person for both of these sides. I'm sure made a bit of a hash of that. Match officials, Fahad Yusuf, Nazni Mohammed, Shahabas Ahmed, and Ajay Krishna, the quartet for this match number 7 of the KPL between Don Bosco and Kovalam. My name, of course, is Joel Williams, your favorite TV commentator, here with you guys live from Ernakulam, from this beautiful, beautiful city of Kochi. And, this match is going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting indeed because, Don Bosco have a few good foreigners in their ranks. Just gonna talk about them now. They do, of course, have Andrew, the captain, George, and Victor as their 3 foreigners for this competition. So it's like they are going all out for it. You know, they have prepared relatively well for this match. This is going to be confusing, though. Don Bosco is supposed to be wearing green and black. This is going to be very confusing. Both teams have similar jerseys. This is very, very confusing. Of course, George, number 9, is from Cameroon for Don Bosco. Ekomobong from Nigeria, and Michael Andrew from Ghana. This is going to be very, very, very confusing, to be honest. Both sides are wearing very similar jerseys. It's going to be kind of hard to distinguish what's happening here. Perhaps with the shorts, but this is something that doesn't usually happen with teams playing in similar jerseys. At least from the coin toss, you could see there were similar jerseys. Maybe during the game, it's a bit different. But anyways, guys, Don Bosco there in blue tops and the blue pants. Kovalam in blue tops and white pants. This is going to be a bit confusing here today. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I'm not sure how both teams are wearing similar jerseys. Anyways, guys, I'm sure the referees have done their due diligence. Game of football, that's for sure. Just a reminder, Kovalam are the ones with the white trunks, the white pants. This is all very, very confusing. Anyways, guys, we are kicking off here in this game. Don Bosco in what is a very, very light green, playing against Kovalam in what is a very light blue, I'm afraid. There's going to be a little bit, in my view, a little bit of a color clash here. But anyways, guys, Don Bosco now with the ball. He started the match really well here, Don Bosco. Ball is with the men in light green. Of course, Don Bosco with 3 foreigners in their ranks. Kovalam, an all-Indian unit, playing in this game. So, first minute and a half gone in this match, and well, still nothing really much to talk about here. Don Bosco in green, Kovalam in blue. It's a beautiful ball there for Don Bosco, but for the sakes of clear language, you're going to call them Bosco from now on. That's going to be a corner kick now for the men in blue and white, Kovalam. Interesting to see what they can muster from the corner kicks. They were pretty decent against Mudut from corners. This is perhaps their best chances when it comes down to set pieces, as we see number 20 there, Stalin, for Kovalam. Ball will be played in by Manoj, the captain. Ball gets clipped in. Keeper's dropped it. Bosco cleared the ball away. Recovered though by Manoj. It's going to be a free kick. I think there is some technical problems with the telecast. I think there is. We're getting the feed slightly late here. There is a bit of a bit of a glitch happening, bit of a delay, lag, I believe. I hope it gets resolved anytime soon because it's very frustrating also when you're doing commentary and there's a bit of a lag in the air. From a similar position yesterday, Nigel Gilbert scored an absolute screamer. What can Steven produce here? It's number 11 there, Steven for Kovalam. What can the playmaker produce? Oh, nicely worked there. Ball is back with Manoj. Oh, I did say nicely worked, but in the end, it wasn't nicely worked, to be honest. It's a bit of a waste. Bit of a wasted free kick there for Kovalam. Now Bosco now on the attack. Ball is back again with Bosco. Cleared away, hoofed away into the afternoon Kochi sky there. Of course, the Maharajas College ground, even though it does say Ernakulam, Kochi is a city where you travel to whenever you're coming to this part of the world. Ball is with number 9 there, George. Clips the ball into the area and easy enough save there for the goalkeeper. Ball is with George there, number 9. Dribbles past one, dribbles past two, puts it into the box. Del Semba can't control. Well, guys, just a bit of an update. We are aware that there's a bit of a lag situation happening or coming from the ground, and been assured by the technical team that we are working on it. In the meantime, do bear with us, please. Sportscast India will always strive to achieve the best possible live telecast on air. So do bear with us. Do be patient with us. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. But we're here trying to correct them, here trying to make the stream smooth without any sort of lag, without any sort of delay. Not just for yourselves, but for me also, because I'm here at the ground, and of course, we do require our screens to also be watching the game. So the lag is also here with us. So do bear with us, folks. I know you love us. All I'm asking for is that you guys show us some love today. Just like Muhammad Anas is saying, Safia lover. Well, I hope it's reciprocal, my friend. I think there'll be a discussion here with the fourth official. Talking to the match commissioner, I'm pretty sure it's about the jerseys. I mean, I am pretty sure it's about the jerseys. It has to be about the jerseys. There can't be anything else wrong here. It has to be about jerseys. Or about something happening here for. My guess would be the jerseys, maybe. I mean, they're very, very, very similar. Seriously, very, very similar. It's very difficult from afar. The difference, Grace, is the fact that one of the teams has white shorts and the other one has green shorts. I think we're coming off as they have to change the jerseys. I'm pretty sure about this because otherwise they would not be calling the players off. But this should have been, if this is the case, this should have been checked before the game actually even kicked off. Because now what we're doing is we're just wasting times. Please don't tell me they're going to play with bibs. Please don't tell me the main team is going to play with bibs. Because that will just detract the high level of this Kerala Premier League. Oh no, no. Oh, this is the last thing you want to see. I did mention at the very beginning of the game that the jerseys were very similar. And Anas talks is saying, today's referee Fahad Youssef, one of the best young referees in Canada. Well, my friend, he's made a huge blunder here, because before you actually go onto the ground, you have to check that the jerseys are not similar to each other. One of them is light blue, one of them is light green. They are very similar when reflected upon the light. Playing with bibs. Oh no, this is the last thing you want to see from a professional league. One of the teams playing their match with bibs. Oh, yeah, this is not nice. This takes away from the professionalism of the club and of the league and of the teams. When you see a game played with bibs, it's not nice. It looks almost like a training game. Like I said, my friends, I'm very rarely mistaken when I say what I mean. When I say what I say live on air, the jerseys were very similar, and before you actually go onto the ground, you have to check. It's a referee's job to check that there are no similarities in the jerseys. So this goes to show the referee, before coming onto the pitch, has not done his job properly. I'm sorry, but this is not acceptable at this level of football that we're playing and that we're witnessing right now. It really isn't 9 minutes into a game to just stop the whole game and make the other team wear bibs. It's just not acceptable whatsoever. Anyways, guys, back to the game. A little bit of a rant over there, but back to the game. As always, pretty much right when I said what I said. Now you can say that Don Bosco are playing in pink and Kovalam are playing in blue. And, well, this is a bit of a, as the Greeks would like to say it, is a bit of a tragic comedy, this. Anyways, boys and girls, let's try and behave here live in air today. There's another stoppage of play here. There's an injury to one of the Kovalam players. 10 minutes into this game, and this is already reminding me of the AFCON Nations Cup happening right now in Africa, in Cameroon. So many incidents are happening every single game. Yesterday, one of the Gabon players was punched by one of the Ghana players. 2 days ago, the referee for Tunisia against, I think it was Mali, if I'm not mistaken, or something, blew the whistle 5 minutes before the game finished. We still haven't seen a team in the AFCON playing bibs, but I bet you anything you want, we're gonna see that by the end of the tournament this year. Oh man, football. We all love football, don't we, guys? Absolutely breathtaking sport. Ball is with Don Bosco. They return the ball back to Kovalam. 11 minutes and a half gone in the game. Kovalam nil, Bosco nil. It's a must-win game obviously it's a must-win game for both of these teams, but especially for Kovalam. They lost the first game against Mutut 3-1, so they really want to come back strongly in this match. It's number 30 there, Akshay, with a nice ball there, looking for Stevin. Plays a very nice ball, and that's a good tackle in the end. And now the problem with wearing bibs is that you cannot see the numbers at the back of the players' shirts. So how's a referee going to book anyone if he can't see who he's booking? It's just a little bit farcical, to be honest. We definitely can't see the numbers at the back of the jersey, so we can't call the players. We don't know who they are. It's all a bit farcical, to be honest. Something that Mr. Youssef could have avoided if he would have done his job properly at the beginning of the game, really. 12 and a half minutes gone in this match. 0-0 between Don Bosco and Kovalam. Ball comes into the box there for Kovalam. Ball is back again with the men in blue. That's number 7 there, Manoj. There's a nice ball there. Cross comes in and it goes over the bar. Sorry, there's so much lag in today's match here that we're getting the feed rather delayed. It's rather frustrating for myself. I can't believe it's also frustrating for the viewers. online today. That's a nice ball there. Looking for number 20 there, Stalin. That's a decent ball, but straight into the breadbasket of the goalkeeper. So, 13 and a half minutes gone, and we've already had a little bit of a, not controversy, but a little bit of a moment in this game. Don Bosco being asked to change their jerseys, being asked to play the match with bibs on. But when it comes down to football, when it comes down to action, when it comes down to chances, still none created, still none have been carved open by either of these two sides. Still all a very congested midfield battle happening here between Kovalam and Don Bosco. Maybe that can change it with that nice ball there for Manoj. He keeps it in, plays the ball back. Ball is with Kovalam. Back to Manoj, but he can't get there. So Kovalam building up nicely, playing the ball down the wing, especially down to Manoj, number 7, the captain of this Kovalam team. But the end product is lacking there by the men in blue and white from the coastal resort town of Kovalam. I was there just a couple of weeks ago for New Year's, and it was an absolute brilliant place to be in with the beach and the lighthouse. That's a decent save there by Ajit. I believe that was George, number 9, the Ivory Coast player from Cote d'Ivoire, the land of the land of Didier Drogba and Didier Zokora, Solomon Kalou, and so many other amazing African players hailing from Ivory Coast. Of course, from Cameroon, you have Samuel Eto'o, you have Jeremy, the ex-Middlesbrough and Arsenal player, Lord, and also so many good players from Cameroon. Of course, Kylian Mbappe is half Cameroonian, so he could have chosen to play for the indomitable Lions, but decided to play for France, and I don't blame him, really. If you looked at the that they're wearing, and it's ironic because the referees this is just hilarious. The referees by giving or by asking from the substitutions to give the bibs to the players starting on the 11, they are breaking one of the rules because those on the bench have to have bibs on. That's one of the rules in football. If you're on the bench, you have to have your bib on. If you don't, you can get a yellow card for that. So this is just I'm sorry, guys. When referees get it right, I'm the first one to give them the heads up and to applaud them and to tell them what a great job they're doing. This is, in fact, the first time in this KPL 2022 that referees made any sort of blunder, and unfortunately, he has, We have to call a spade and a spoon, folks. That is ultimately what football is all about. Ball is with Bosco now. Nice movement in the middle of the park there. That's a nice threaded ball through. That's a beautiful ball, but he's offside there. Good finish, but he was offside in the end. I can't really figure out who it is, whether it's George or Victor Komobong, because obviously we can't see the numbers at the back of the shirts. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge to call these Don Bosco players by their name because we can't see absolutely anything. I hope they make amends for that at the halftime break. Make our job as a commentator much easier if we can actually know who we're talking about. So sure, that's Andrew there, the captain. Number 2, the Ghanaian captain of Don Bosco. Ghana, of course, the land of Ayew, the Jordan Ayew and Andre Ayew brothers, Michael Essien, and other top quality players. There's a lot of quality and capable players emanating from Africa. Definitely a lot of quality in the African shores when it comes down to football. In fact, the best player in the world at the present moment in time, Mohamed Salah, he's African. He's from Egypt, so there's a lot of quality happening from Africa. It's going to be a free kick there from 30 yards out. That shot coming in, saved by the keeper in the end, but that was a decent shot there by the Kovalam midfielder there from more than 30 yards out. Ball stayed in. Back again with Kovalam. It's going to be a throw in for the men in blue, or is it going to be a free kick? I think the referee has blown there for a free kick in favor of Kovalam. So 10-4 in the afternoon. It's a pleasant afternoon here in Kochi, in Ernakulam, in Kerala, God's own country, a beautiful part of the world. If you've never come here before, I suggest you do. This is a chance for Kovalam. Goes over the bar. Well, if you haven't been to this part of the world, I really do suggest you pack your bags when all this COVID is over and make sure you get yourself here to Kerala because it's such a beautiful place. The people are so humbling here. The people are so friendly, so welcoming. They will feed you non-stop. They will take care of you like you are one of their own, really. It's really a fantastic experience living in Kerala. I've been here in Kerala since 2018. April 2018, straight after winning the I-League with Minerva Punjab. I came down all the way here to Kerala. So a chance though for Kovalam. Shot coming in as a weak shot there. So straight after winning the I-League with Minerva Punjab as a technical director, made my way over here to Kerala. Been here ever since. It's an absolutely amazing place to live in, amazing place to be in. Nice warm weather. Some coconut water, fresh coconut water every morning. People, like I said, are very friendly, very welcoming, very open to foreigners especially. It's a very nice to be. Seriously, a really nice place. And the scenery, of course, the beaches, like I said, Kovalam, one of the best hotspots in Kerala when it comes down to beaches. Varkala, Trivandrum, Calicut, the food capital of Kerala. Amazing biryanis and amazing Malabari chicken in Calicut. The best food I've ever had here in India. Then, of course, you go to Thrissur, the cultural capital of Kerala. But today we're here in Kochi, the business capital of Kerala, and it's where everything really happens in Kochi, doesn't it? So 22 minutes gone. It's not a very good ball there and easily stopped by the goalkeeper. The only person that we can actually call by name today, Gautam, for Don Bosco. He doesn't need a bib, does he? Ball back again with Don Bosco. I think that was a Komabong there with a free kick given to him. Very frustrating when you can't call the players' names because of the bibs that they're wearing. It is very frustrating, but nevertheless, we are here live from Ernakulam, from this beautiful part of the world, for this match between Kovalam and Don Bosco. Still level, still deadlocked at 0-0. Cross comes in by Bosco. Mistake by Kovalam. Chance here! Save! And then hooked away by number 4 there, Emmanuel. But what a beautiful save that was by the goalkeeper, Ajit. Gonna see the replay of that once again. You can almost see he was gonna cut back inside, and that's a beautiful one-handed save there by Ajit. The goalkeeper for Kovalam keeping his team in the game here, keeping his team deadlocked at 0-0. Ajit gets the ball and bowls the ball out, looking for Manoj. It's a long ball forward there, cleared away by by Andrew, the captain of Don Bosco. And of course, if you want to have your kid, son, daughter, nephew, niece, anyone to play football, a scoreline, the commercial sponsor for the KPL and for Kerala football will be the ones to attend your needs. So do feel free to call them or inquire at their website, which we had just shown you guys. They are, of course, one of the fastest growing academy areas or academies in the whole of Kerala. Of course, Kerala Blasters have their own academies, Gokulam Kerala have their own academies, and so forth. Scoreline is, of course, indeed one of the fastest growing ones around this part of the world. And that is a fact. Ball once again with Bosco. Of course, this team, Don Bosco, reached the semi-finals last year, if I'm not mistaken. That's a good run here by Kovalam. Oh, Gautam with a good save. I think Bosco, if I'm not mistaken, reached the semi-finals last year, where they lost against KSEB on extra time or penalties, if I'm not mistaken. They were winning that game by 3-0 against KSEB. Mohamed Parakotli was playing as a wing-back in that game. I remember because I was on air with my good friend Shaju Damodaran, and I was pulling my hair up because Parakoto, usually a number 9 or a number 10 or number 11, was playing as a wing-back, and he was getting torn to pieces, shredded away by the Don Bosco wingers, and that match was an absolute horror show for him. That's a nice ball there, nice run. Easy enough there for the goalkeeper though, for Ajit. 26 minutes gone in this game. Still 0-0 between Bosco and Kovalam FC. So Kovalam have weathered the storm in the first 26, 27 minutes. Of course, Bosco have this advantage of playing 3 foreigners in the team. Of course, you're allowed to have 3 foreigners in your starting 11. So Don Bosco utilizing the rules there to their advantage, utilizing it to the maximum, of course. They have Andrew from Ghana, George from Ivory Coast, and Victor Komobom, of course, ex-Delhi Delhi FC player, playing as a number 10 today. He's from Nigeria. A lot of African players end up playing here in India, plying their trade here. Dibanda Dika, of course, another Cameroonian player. You have Ansu Kroma, of course, from Liberia. Okay, thank you very much, Animatics. So this is a different team then. I do get confused with the names. Last year was Real Bosco, who reached the semi-finals against KSEB and drew that match 3-3. But Don Bosco is a completely different team. So cheers for that, Animatics. That is why I absolutely love having these conversations with you guys on YouTube, because for me, it's all about learning. For me, it's all about improving and learning about Kerala football. Of course, I'm not perfect. It's all about learning and learning about the players, about the new teams coming. So I believe this Don Bosco team is the first time they played in KPL. So thank you for that, Animatics. It was Real Bosco last year. You can see how maybe I got confused, right? Real Bosco, Don Bosco, just a vowel change there. So cheers for that. That's a beautiful ball for Kovalam. Offside in the end, though. So once again, thank you very much, Animatics, for the correction there. I think Rahul Kumar, they can have 4 in the squad, if I'm not mistaken. I think they can. They can have 3 in 11 and 4 in the squad, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am, once again. Maybe one of our keen fans can correct me if I'm wrong. Do keep the questions coming, guys. Hashtag ask the commentator, hashtag ask Joel. Always willing to have a chat with you guys about the game, about the KPL, about Kerala football, about football in general. Lots of things happening today, of course, at 6:30. Today is a really perfect day for football, really, for football fans. We have this KPL game happening today at 3:30. If you want to watch some KWL games also, you can watch it at 6:30. Of course, 30, the big game of the day coming from the Premier League, Man City against Chelsea. That's going to be an interesting match there. And Anna's talks, of course, an encyclopedia and Kerala football, just confirming to me that Don Bosco Ernakulam is a new corporate entry. Well, thank you very much for that. They are common in youth I leagues, IFF accredited academy. So, cheers for that, and us. I wouldn't know what I'd do without you, my friend. You are indeed an encyclopedia when it comes down to football here in Kerala. It's a bit of a water break here, guys. We ourselves are going to take a bit of water break here from the commentary box. Be back with you folks in 30 seconds. So, guys, back here for the continuation of this game after the water break that we've had also ourselves. Do need to keep that throat nice and moist. And my producer also just telling me right now through private message that Don Bosco is a new team and Bosco is an old team. Thank you very much for that, Aditya. But Anna's talks already beat you to that. So thank you to you both. And thank you for putting me out of my doubt because I was a bit confused with Bosco and Don Bosco. So cheers for that, guys. Great teamwork by Anna's talks and my producer there, Aditya Mohanty. Remember that name. He is an absolute legend, that guy. Ball is with Kovalam. That's number 30 there, Akshay. Back to number 10, Umar. Ball is with Manoj. So 33 minutes gone in this match, and still deadlock between Don Bosco and Kovalam FC. The only chance, maybe clear-cut chance, fell for Don Bosco, a defeat of either George or Ekomobong. I'm not sure because we can't really see the numbers at the back of the shirts because of the pink bibs that they're wearing. If you just joined us now, well, Don Bosco made to play with pink bibs because the shirts clashed. Surprising to me is that I saw it from the commentary box and referees there with them didn't really see it. So Bit of a shocker there, a bit of a stinker by the referee. That's Lal Semba there, you can tell because of his blonde hair. Northeastern player. That's a nice chance here for Don Bosco. They are, of course, a new corporate entry, so we say welcome to them. This is the first ever game in the KPL 2022. In fact, first ever game in the KPL period for Don Bosco, so big hurrah to them. Ball is with Kovalam now. That was number 10 there, Umar. Cross coming in, but to no one really. Why cross the ball into the box when no one is there? That makes no sense at all in my head. Ball is back again with Kovalam. Oh, clear free kick there. Abhay Kesav is asking, there's a tournament like the Champions League in Africa. Of course there is. There's the equivalent to the Champions League in every single confederation of the world. Be it Oceania, be it Asia, be it Europe, Africa, South America, North America, Central America. Of course there is. But don't ask me the details because I'm not an expert in African football, to be honest. I know the big clubs, of course I do know the big clubs. Zamalek from Egypt and Wydad Casablanca from Morocco and Rabat and all these big clubs. That's a nice ball there for Kovalam, goes over the bar. Kaiser Chiefs from South Africa and so forth, but don't ask me for more details than that because I wouldn't be able to please you in that sense. Match remains deadlocked here. Best chance falling to Don Bosco in the first half. Still 0-0 here at the Maharajas College ground in Ernakulam, Kochi. Very little to the effect of action happening in this match. It's a very cagey affair, very big midfield battle happening. That's the ball there for Komabong, I believe. Ball back again, once again with Kovalam. Free kick for the men in blue. Bit of a melee there, and Don Bosco can come out with the ball and break at pace, but that ball for El Semba was not where he was expecting it to be. Easy enough there for Ajit to gather. It's another long ball there for Gautam, the goalkeeper for Don Bosco, to get in his breadbasket there. Kicks the ball up long upfield. It's a decent kick there by Gautam. Controlled by Manoj now for Kovalam. Recovered by one of the Don Bosco players. I don't know who they are because we can't see the numbers at the back. So I can't really tell who on earth they are. It's a bit of a shame really because I would love to also give them some recognition when they do something good, when they score a goal. If they score a goal, make an assist or make a good tackle, make a good save and so forth. Ball is with Kovalam again. That's a nice ball to Manoj, number 7. Overlapping run there for number 11 there, Steven. Keeps the ball in play. Recovering the ball again, Kovalam. Don Bosco all over the place there, just playing the ball out to safety via the corner kick. That was a bit of a dangerous situation there for Don Bosco, which they managed to clear in the end. But perhaps overconfidence brooding in this Don Bosco side. They have to remain calm and composed. Kovalam, of course, are a very experienced side. Ball gets played in. Easy enough there for Gautam, who makes a acrobatic front somersault when he gathers the ball. That's a beautiful take there. It's a nice run there. Ball gets played backwards and cleared away in the end. And as Talks is saying, comparing to previous seasons, Kovalam playing better football and really improved. Well, they have, kinda, haven't they? We only covered the KPL or started covering the KPL last year, so I can only go as from what I saw last year. And yeah, definitely from last year, they've certainly improved. Their defending is much better, much more solid. But if you're trying to ask me about previous years, I can't really say because we weren't privy to all this KPL before that. Nice chance for Kovalam here. Ball gets shot just over the bar there. Tried a curling effort, trying to catch Gautam off his line, but unable to do so. Abhay is asking why wingers are not trying to cut inside and create chances or shoots to goal, shot to goals. Good question, actually. I don't know why. I'm not playing in this match. I'm not a winger. Maybe they have coaches' instructions to keep to the sidelines. Maybe they're not confident enough to take on their defender and shoot cutting inside. Maybe they're not good enough to do that. Number of factors that we can say as to why maybe they're not doing what you're trying to say there, Bay. Number of factors, my friend. Free kick for Kovalam. But I do understand what you're trying to say, my friend, Abhay. I do understand. Free kick now for Don Bosco. It's going to be some medical attention needed here for one of the Don Bosco players. Thank you very much, Anas Talks, also for that group update. Of course, you can always shift to the other game if you want. My fellow commentator, Sohan Podor, is there discussing the game between Haifa and Real Malabar. It's still deadlocked in that match. Real Malabar last week took a bit of a beating, didn't they? Took a bit of a thumping against Satirur, 7-0. They are another corporate entry, Real Malabar. So, brand new experience for many of their players. A humbling 7-0 loss against Satirur. Ball is played in by Don Bosco. That's good defending there. That shot coming in. Ooh. Goes over the bar. And I think the referee has given a corner kick there. It took a little bit of a deflection, didn't it? Can see the replay of that once again. I don't know where the deflection came from, but the referee saw a deviation in the ball there, and the ball has gone out for a corner kick for Don Bosco. Ball gets played in by Lil Simba there. Cleared away by Kovalam. It's going to be a free kick in the end for the men in blue and white. Of course, Don Bosco playing in the pink bibs because their jerseys were very, very, very similar to those of Kovalam. Shot coming in! Tipped over the bar there by the goalkeeper, Ajit. Well, that was a very, very good chance there for Don Bosco. I'm not sure who it was, but that was a good save in the end there by Ajit for Kovalam. Bit of an injury here for the goalkeeper for Kovalam. As a Don Bosco head coach and one of the players is discussing some tactics. We are going to have some added on time here because of that earlier incident regarding the bibs, regarding the similar jerseys. Corner coming in now for Don Bosco. Ball gets played in and easy save there for Ajit. Hoiks the ball forward. Well, it hasn't been a classic game today. It hasn't been a cracker-jacker like it was yesterday, but this is just the first half though. Still another 45 minutes left on the clock after this period ends. It really hasn't been a classic, has it? Very few chances, and the ones that have come across have all come for Don Bosco. Ajit has been kept relatively busy, relatively on his toes in this match. It's going to be another ball there for Ajit, the goalkeeper for Kovalam. Taking his sweet, sweet time there, Kovalam. Ball is back with Don Bosco. Nice ball to the back post. Still in the box there, cleared eventually by Kovalam. It's going to be a throw-in for the men in pink bibs. 47 minutes have gone. It's going to be another corner kick for Don Bosco. Piling under pressure they are. Chance, no! Yes! Oh no, he's offside. Oh my word. He's offside. The linesman, assistant referee called that as an offside there. We were about to go into our customary traditional goal chant that we always do here. Sportscast India, especially when you're with me, but referee pulled the plug on it. Because it was an offside. Still the referee plays on here. We're into the 49th minute of the game. Ooh. Bit of a tumble there in the box. There's a counter-attack here now for Kovalam. Ball has gone out. Bit of a shame there. He was in a very good position to try and counter. Number 4 is down, Emmanuel for Kovalam. It's another decent ball this time, but the goalkeeper, Ajit, manages to read it. Chance here for Kovalam. Deep into extra time here, minute 50 already. Ball is eventually cleared and the referee eventually blows for the halftime whistle, guys. Time for a short break here. We will be back with you folks after this halftime interval. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned here at SPORTSCAST and you're of course the home of the Kerala Premier League. Well, guys, we're back here half between Don Bosco FA and Kovalam FC. Don Bosco FA in the pink bibs and Kovalam FC playing in blue and white. It's 0-0 so far in this game between both of these sides. Nothing of much interest has happened, to be honest. Just a few chances here and there. But to be frank, it's been a rather dull affair so far. It's throw in for Don Bosco. The cross comes in there. Ball is cleared away by Kovalam, who now have a little bit of a chance here to counter attack, but unfortunately not taken. Ball once again with Kovalam now. Ball is with the men in blue. Abhinav Praveen is asking us on our YouTube channel which team has been performing better. Well, the better chances have fallen to Don Bosco. Let's be honest here, guys. The better chances have fallen to Don Bosco, but Kovalam, I think personally, are playing better than Don Bosco. It's just that the chances have fallen for the team in the pink bibs. But I think Kovalam can snatch this, you know. I really do think that. The cross comes in. Easy enough there for Gautam, the goalkeeper. So we're back here in this second half in this match between two sides that are not expected to make it past the group stages, maybe. But as we all know in football, it's a very strange sport when it comes down to expectations. Of course, this is Group B, the same group that has the likes of Gokulam Kerala, has the likes of KSEB, has the likes of Mutut, has the likes of Kerala United. So it's it's a tough group, you know. It is a very, very tough group to qualify from. So it's not going to be easy for Kovalam. But they have 10 games to try and make the most of it. Ball is with the men in pink. Don Bosco playing the ball forward, and you can see Scoreline Football Schools there. Kerala's largest network of football schools. You can visit their website, scorelinesports.in, or contact them to get your child, son, daughter to play football. Of course, women's football a very key component in the development of Indian football ecosystem. He plays the ball up. Offside. He should have played it earlier. But as I was saying, the Indian women's football is on the grow here, growing day by day. Of course, we are going to see the AFC Cup happening here from India. So that's going to be something pretty special. India competing, the women's team competing. So that's going to be something really, really, really nice that we'll be able to see live in Eurosport. We have no problems in mentioning other broadcasting agencies because at the end of the day, it's all for the growth of Indian football. So all the best to the Blue Tigresses as they prepare to compete in the AFC Cup 22 here held in India. Likes of Aditi Chauhan, Dalima Chiber and so forth will be hoisting the flag of India high up. That's what we expect and that's what we hope for. Chance for Don Bosco, that turn there by Ekomabong. Chance here for Don Bosco again. That's a brilliant darn run there. Chance for the men in pink. Oh, goal! Oh my word, the horrors. The absolute horrors. That was an own goal, I believe. Unless the striker managed to punt the ball into the back of the net. I think that took a wicked deflection, which bamboozled the goalkeeper. We're going to see the replay of that once again. It's an own goal. I don't know what the striker's celebrating. It clearly is an own goal. Oh my word. 1-0 for Don Bosco against Kovalam. Own goal scored by one of the defenders. We'll get a better view of who it was in the next coming minutes, but that's an own goal by Kovalam. So Don Bosco are leading by 1-0. Absolute scenes here at Ernakulam Maharajas College Ground. Don Bosco, the first ever game in the KPL ever, beating one of the mainstays of Kerala football in Kovalam. Binaw Praveen, it was an own goal. Trust me, you can see the defender's foot hitting the ball from the replay. So I believe, in my view, from seeing it in a slow motion, that will be given as an own goal to the Kovalam defender. And the Bay, that's a very interesting question. How can a player develop with so few games in a different position? It's very difficult, isn't it? It's very complicated, very difficult. It all goes down to the coaches that you have to identify what position you're playing at, what position you're good at. It was a clear own goal, guys. It was a clear own goal. You could see that from a mile away, from where we are sitting, and from the highlights that we've seen, and from the replays on my own personal TV screens that we're watching the games from. We can see that the ball hit the defender. He tried to clear the ball, but it bamboozled and wrong-footed the goalkeeper. And, well, it's 1-0 for Don Bosco here against Kovalam. Well, we were saying the best chances are falling for Don Bosco, but the better football was being played by Kovalam. The nice, intricate passing and good movement off the ball. But Don Bosco began the second half on fire, really. If he opens up to the top there, oh, why? So greedy. He could have just passed the ball to the top there, and the winger was making a nice run. It's going to be a free kick here. A free kick for who? A free kick for Kovalam. Well, this is surprising. If we could just see the replay of that free kick, because I couldn't, for the love of Christ, I couldn't really see anything wrong done there by the defenders for Don Bosco. The referee today is having a bit of a mare, to be honest. The referee is having a bit of a nightmare today. You know, guys, you know how I do my commentary. I have to praise, I praise. But today, there was just so little to praise. about this refereeing display. And I'm not totally saying he's one of the best referees in Canada. Today, it's not his day, is it? Chance here though for Umar, for Kovalam. Shot coming in. Another deflected shot there. Blocked away. Again, and that goes well wide. Well, 55 minutes gone. 1-0 for Don Bosco against Kovalam FC. You see, when you don't talk, this is part of the footballing Bible. When as a commentator, when you don't talk or you don't mention the referee, it's because he's doing a good job. Because referees, the good referees, will be unannounced, will do the job and be quiet and so forth, and they will go through the whole game without being mentioned by the commentators or anyone else. When you're mentioning the referee constantly, is because he's making mistake after mistake after mistake, and it's a bit of a problem here. Anyways, guys, for the 7 games that we witnessed in this KPL, today is the first game that we've seen some errors of judgment by the referee. Apart from that, the refereeing standards, and I have to commend the refereeing so far in this tournament because it's true. The refereeing standard so far in this tournament has been superb. Really has. Really, I'm not even saying that just to make up for this today, but I'm saying it because I honestly, wholeheartedly believe it. The refereeing standard so far in this tournament has been superb, except for today, where the referee has made few areas of judgment which has left us with a bit of a conundrum, really. So 57 minutes gone in this game. Free kick for Don Bosco. Ajit of Kovalam there, the goalkeeper, just marshalling his defense. Cross comes in for the men in the pink bibs. Back post goes out of play for a goal kick. It's a bit of a waste there. Well, Beniston coming on for Kovalam, replacing Stalin. So Beniston replacing Stalin there. There is no Lenin in this team, unfortunately. But Stalin has just been replaced by Beniston. It wasn't Khrushchev or Gorbachev, it was Beniston replacing him. Ball is back with Don Bosco. It's a nice run, free kick there. That was a free kick. So it's going to be another free kick in a dangerous position here for Don Bosco. Looking to make it 2-0 here against Kovalam. The longer it remains this scoreline, well, Kovalam will grow in confidence here. Don Bosco have not looked out of shape here today. They've defended well, played well so far, and they're leading 1-0. Own goal though, but they're still leading and they all count. A cross comes in. Only half cleared. Oh, that's an air shot there. Oh, and that shot goes all the way to Chivanjam from Ernakulam, which is 300 kilometers away. That was a poor shot there. Ball is back again with Kovalam. Referee allows play to go on there. Player gets back on his feet instantly. What has the referee blown here now? It's there was no advantage given, so there was an advantage given, no advantage taken. So referee pulls the game back, and it's 60 minutes gone. So 30 minutes left in this game. Don Bosco leading by 1-0. against Kovalam. Don Bosco in their pink bibs and Kovalam in blue and white. But where is this shot going to go? Is it going to go top bins? Oh. What a poor effort, seriously. What a poor effort that was. You have to understand that football is not all about shooting from 40 yards out. It just makes no sense. From 40 yards out, you're going to score once in 100 times. You're just going to score once in 100. So it just baffles me. Ball is now with Lel Samba. Cross coming in. This is Don Bosco on the ball now. The shot. That shot was a better shot, you know. That shot was a better shot. That was going on target there, but a good block there by one of the Kovalam defenders. Puja Gopinath. In reply to your comment there, I have to say football is about two teams. So when you comment on a team, it's only logical that you're commenting on the team because they're either playing well or playing wrong. It's football. Football is all about opinions and perceptions. You could have yours, others might have others' opinions, other perceptions of the game. Nothing to be shameful about. It is, at the end of the day, the beautiful sport that we all love. And that's how it is all around the world. You comment on the teams, you comment on the players, you analyze, you praise, you criticize. That is football at the end of the day, because without that, there is no essence to football. If football were all about praise, trust me, we wouldn't be here today. Football is about constructive criticism, constructive analytical skills, and of course, the occasional banter here and there. That's a nice move there by Don Bosco! Good shot that was, and a decent save by Ajit, the goalkeeper, but it was straight at him. If that would have been a few yards either right or left, that would have gone in, you know, that would have rustled the net there. So yes, football is all about praise and criticism, analyzing teams, talking about the teams and the players, the head coaches. If you don't want to be talked about, then I suggest you don't play football, because once you start playing football, you're going to be in the eye of the media, you're going to be in the eye of everyone, really. It is a beautiful game. Come on, guys. Football is a beautiful sport. In fact, I'm going to tell you a story about the Ivory Coast. There was a match being played in the Ivory Coast. I think it was 2011, 2012, and there was a civil war happening in the Ivory Coast at the time between government and the rebels, and Didier Drogba organized a friendly game. And with that friendly game, that football match, the rebels after that game decided to sit down with government and disclose and start peace talks. See, football has the power to unite people. It has the power, you know, to unite, and it has the power to make everything really, really, really amazing. That is why we love this sport so much. It's not a sport just confined to the Commonwealth. It's not a sport just confined to one solitary country. It's a sport that no matter where you go, if you have a round ball, plastic, leather, whatever, even with a bottle, and you have two poles, you're going to play football. That is the beauty of the sport. That is why we absolutely love it. Me, myself, people say, Joel, what do you work as? I always say I don't work. What do you mean you don't work, Joel? I don't. Because I am doing what I absolutely love, which is commentating, coaching. So I haven't worked for a good number of years because this is not work, my friends. This for me, it's absolute entertainment here. I go into every single game looking to entertain all of you with critical analysis, with nice banter and fun, and of course, talking to you guys on our YouTube chat, answering your questions, no matter how, some of them, no matter how silly they might be. But here we are, guys, enjoying this fantastic game between Don Bosco and Kovalam. 1-0 for the men in the pink bibs. In fact, talking about pink, today is the pink test. Pink ball test happening in Hobart in Australia, the Ashes. Running to a conclusion there, so today is a pink day, really. It's a decent ball there for Don Bosco. Looking for Lil Semba, but cleared away by Kovalam. 66 minutes gone in this match. Still 1-0. An own goal it was, also by one of the Kovalam defenders. To be fair, Don Bosco, with all the chances that they have created, deserve to be leading. I mean, I would be a fool if I said that Don Bosco don't deserve to be leading. They do deserve to be leading. They've created the better chances. They've had the better opportunities. They've made Ajit work in goal for Kovalam. He's been the busier of the two keepers by a long distance. So it would be nonsensical to say that it's been an equal game. Don Bosco have dominated large portions of this game. Kovalam, what they were doing were they were defending very well in the first half, defending solidly, defending stoutly, stoically, I might add. But that's about it. They really didn't carve Don Bosco open. They didn't really have a lot of possession. They didn't really have a lot of the ball with them. Don Bosco were the ones creating the chances. They had 2 or 3 very good chances in that first half. So I thought, and I kind of knew it was only a matter of time before they took the opening goal because they were playing so much better than Kovalam. And this is what's happened here, guys. Don Bosco are leading by 1-0 against Kovalam. It's not over though until the fat lady sings. Pardon my pun. But it's another chance here for Don Bosco. Ball gets played in, bounces just in front of Ajit there. Good handling skills by the goalkeeper from Kovalam. Keeps the ball out, and now the men in blue can try and break here. Again, too slow. The movement is too slow, and then in the end, that pass was absolutely horrendous there. A 2-meter pass goes all the way out. So, yeah, Don Bosco deserved to be leading here today, without a shadow of a doubt. Here they come again, the men in the pink bibs. It's a bit of a miscontrol there. Nice run though in the end. Ball gets played into the box. Oh my word! How on earth has that not gone in? Oh my word. Miss of the season that was. Oh, look at that. Lil Samba. Oh, if Kovalam managed to get a draw here, Lil Samba is going to be highly criticized for that miss. Oh my god. It was easier to score than to miss. How on earth has he missed that? Unbelievable stuff. We're talking about unbelievable stuff. Scoreline Football Schools. Visit their website now at scorelinesports.in or call the numbers there to get your kid or your son or daughter, niece, nephew involved in football. One of the largest network of football schools in Kerala. Corner comes in from Kovalam, back post. Cleared away by Don Bosco, who should be leading by 2 here, minimum. Minimum, they should be leading by 2, really. Abhay Kasai is asking the difference between ownership of the two classic teams like Barcelona and Madrid and so forth, and City and PSG. Very simple. In the case of Barcelona, it's owned by the fans. The fans actually own the club. It's a fan-owned club. It's called Los Socios. And Los Socios, they are the ones that vote the president in, vote the president out, like happened with Bartomeu, Laporta coming in, early elections. It's a fan-owned club. Man City, PSG, Newcastle, all these new clubs springing up out of nothing, Chelsea and so forth. They're all powered by oil money, which is completely different. It's basically those clubs are like the playground of the rich and famous. That's what they are. The playground of rich people, to dump their money into and buy players and build the team and so forth. It's a rich man's playground. Teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona, and so forth are owned by socios, so they are owned by the fans. In fact, the vast majority of the clubs in Spain are owned by fans. All of the clubs in Germany are owned and controlled by fans. Even Bayern Munich, 51% owned by fans. They have this rule there in Germany. 51% ownership has to be by fans or the socios or the people, the ticket holders, and 49% is controlled by whoever the hell they want. But 51% has to be owned by the fans. Fans have to have a say in the club always. That's the difference with all these oil money clubs like Newcastle, PSG, Chelsea, City. They were never big clubs, ever big clubs. City was never a big club. Newcastle has always been a big club, Newcastle. But Man City was never a big club. Chelsea was never a big club. PSG was never a big club in France. In France, it was always Monaco, it was always Lyon, or Saint-Etienne, or Lille, or Rennes. It was never, ever PSG. Never. So what happens then? All this oil money comes in, and these rich men start bandying around their wads of hundreds and 200s, start buying players, and that's how they make a team. That's why when you go to Man City or you go to PSG or you go to other clubs that have been bought by oil money, they have no fans, or the fans are relatively new, because the clubs are absolutely non-existent. In fact, 10, 12 years ago, City were losing 8-0 to Middlesbrough in the Premier League. 8-0 to Middlesbrough in the Premier League. It just goes to show what oil money can do in football, right? Football, unfortunately, is all about money right now. And that's likes of City, Newcastle, PSG, and so forth. I really do like this 51-49% ownership in the Bundesliga. I think it's a very sustainable way of keeping a club running or keeping a club afloat. I think it's the best possible way of doing things. 51%, 49%. If you want investment, you can only have 49% of the club. I think it's a very sustainable way of doing things. I really do think. And that's why a lot of Bundesliga clubs have a lot of money banding around, because they're run really nicely. The likes of Borussia Dortmund, Mönchengladbach, Frankfurt, Freiburg now this year. Of course, Bayern München, Stuttgart, and so forth. The Bundesliga is a different kettle of fish. Wolfsburg was owned by Volkswagen, but they only had 49% of the club. Other percentage was owned by the fans. So a lot of these things happen in the Bundesliga. Anyways, guys, back to this game between Don Bosco and Kovalam. The water break is over. 74 minutes have gone. Still 1-0 for the men in the pink bibs. Classical pink bibs there, pink and green. Great tackle that was. Ball goes out of play for a throw-in for Kovalam. I do hope, Abe, that your question was answered. That's Emmanuel with the throw in there for Kovalam. Trying to flick the ball on the front post. Not happening here for the men in blue. That's nice football, though, by Kovalam. Oh, free kick there. That was a bit of a cheap free kick there, given for Kovalam in a dangerous position there. You see a replay of that once again. Maybe it was a free kick. Referee got that one right in the end. A bit of a dramatic fall, though, for the Kovalam player, but referee got that one right, I believe. So, dangerous free kick here for Kovalam. 15 minutes left on the clock in this match. As Gautam is preparing his wall there. Is it going to be another humdinger of a finish here? Ball gets played in. Oh, just goes over the bar. That was a good effort there. But in the end, that went over the bar there. Goal kick there for Gautam. It's going to be another free kick here now for Don Bosco. Free kick taken. Oh! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That was imaginative there. That was inventive. That was a decent opportunity, you know. That was fire, that was. Here come Kovalam though. Looking for that elusive equalizer. They still haven't got. Still waiting for that leveler for Kovalam. They're pushing and pushing and pushing, but so far still unable to penetrate this Don Bosco defense. "12 minutes left on the clock here. Time is ebbing away here for Don Bosco, for Kovalam, sorry. In the other game, Haifa are beating Real Malabar by 1-0. So they're winning this battle against Real Malabar. In the now game, Don Bosco are winning also by 1-0 against Kovalam. So, 12 minutes left on the clock. The match is ebbing and flowing here. Kovalam trying to come back into this game. That's a nice ball there. A shot blocked, and that header saved eventually by the goalkeeper there, Gautam, who hasn't really had much to do, but whatever he has done it with considerable ease, really. Ball is kept in play. Ooh, that's a bit of a flailing arm here. Referee's not going to take any action from that, but was a bit of a flailing arm. Maybe the Kovalam player made a bit of a hash of that. Ball is back again with Kovalam. Don Bosco recovered the ball and cleared the ball away. Good to see that again. Oh, there was a bit of an elbow there on the face of the player there. I'm surprised the referee didn't even have a word with the Don Bosco player, because that was a bit of a dangerous situation there. Albeit nowadays players go down all too easily, but that was, I believe, a bit of a maybe not a red card, maybe not even a yellow, but at least give him a stern talking to, just to reminding who's boss. Ball is back again with Kovalam. By Kisav, the player can have his own opinion. He can say whatever on earth he wants to say. It's his right. It's a free country, Spain, isn't it? So he can say whatever he wants. He's a grown-up man, Piqué. He's a grown-up man, so he can say whatever on earth he wants. He knows the repercussions of saying such things, but he's the kind of player that is always going to voice his opinions. He's a very pro-Catalunya, pro-Catalan. Funny thing I'm going to mention to you guys now. Well, number 18 comes on for number 6 there. So Pankaj is out. Piqué's grandfather. His surname is actually Bernabeu. Piqué's family, from I think his dad's side, mom's side or something. I'm sorry, dad's side. One of the sides. His family is called Bernabeu. This is a chance here for Don Bosco. Goes wide. So yeah, imagine playing for Barcelona. The eternal enemies of Real Madrid, and your grandfather is called Bernabeu, his surname, which is the name of the stadium of Real Madrid. So bit of some egg to face there for Gerard Piqué. Cracking defender, though, don't get me wrong. Come on, one of the finest defenders that ever played for Spain, Gerard Piqué, alongside Puyol and alongside Sergio Ramos, Fernando Hierro. Some very good defenders there. Said number 2 coming on for number 6 for Kovalam. So number 2 coming on for number 6. So Abin is off for Kovalam. Just 7 minutes left in the clock here at the Maharaja's College ground between Don Bosco and Kovalam. 1-0 for the men in pink. Oh my word. Horrendous stuff. Absolutely horrendous stuff. What on earth are they trying? Seriously, that's the second or third time they've tried to play another neat, little, tricky free kick. Just pump the ball into the box, lads. Just put the ball into the box. Put the ball into the box. Absolutely nonsensical in my view. I would have been gone mad if I was a coach there for Kovalam, because that's 3 free kicks in dangerous areas. They've just spanned because they're trying to be cleverer than the opposition. And the opposition has read them all like they knew from beforehand. Of course, counter-attacking is a good option. That's a style of play. You sit back, soak up the pressure, and then you hit on the counter-attack with fast, pacey players. Many clubs do that. Of course they do. It's perfectly normal, perfectly fine. Ball is back again with Kovalam here. Just 5 minutes left on the clock, plus whatever the referee wants to add on in this match. Second half hasn't really seen a lot of stoppages. The first half did. We had 5 extra minutes. But this... No. That's not a freak... Oh, my word. How is that a free kick? How is that a free kick? Did he touch him? We could just see that again because from where we are, it didn't look like a free kick. Maybe the referee saw it different, but that was never a free kick. We can see the replay of that free kick because that was interesting. That was, he just fell down like he'd been shot. A ball gets played into the box there. Oh, brilliant save by Ajit. Absolutely brilliant save there by Ajit. To keep the game at 1-0 here, to keep his team in the match. That was a brilliant, brilliant chance there for Don Bosco, and Ajit with another cracking save that he made. It's going to be a corner kick though for the men in pink, Don Bosco. Ball gets played in. Chance! Goes over the bar there. Kovalam now on the attack here. The men in blue, it's a nice run here. Second post. Goes out of play for a corner kick. If he could find the second post, he would have found one of his teammates. An acres of space there. Ball is back again with Kovalam. Free kick there. So 87 minutes and a half gone. 1-0 for Don Bosco. Kovalam have a very, very dangerous attack here. Looking to level this game. It's a bit of a tussle there in the middle there, a bit of a melee happening. One of the African players there for Don Bosco going down. Cross comes in. Cleared away by Don Bosco, and now they can break here with pace. They can break with tremendous pace here, Don Bosco. Kovalam don't manage to get the ball back. Cross, second post. Goes over everyone, and it goes out of play for a goal kick for Kovalam. Nandu and Safir coming on for Kovalam. Two substitutes with just a few minutes left to play in this match. Bit of a mistake there by Don Bosco. Kovalam have the ball. Goes out of play for a throw-in for the men in blue. Ball is in the box. Oh! Kovalam was shouting for a penalty there. But look how quick that player got up the moment he knew he wasn't getting a penalty. You know what that tells me? He wasn't really hurt. He was just faking it. The moment he knew he was not getting a penalty, he rose up from the dead. He was writhing in agony on the floor, and he instantly got up as if nothing had happened. That's football for you. Well, we're into added on time here. 90 minutes coming up. Let's see how much the referee wants to add on here today. Should it be more than 3 minutes, to be honest? It's a decent move. Decent move for Kovalam. If he can only play the ball to the top there, to the winger. Hey, always an open league, always. And with that, I'll stop taking questions now on YouTube. We're into extra added on time. That ball gets played to the second post. Acrobatic stuff there by number 4, Emmanuel. Looking for something acrobatic there. Well, just a few minutes left on the clock. It's going to be another free kick for Kovalam. Yellow card for one of the Don Bosco players. Ball gets played into the box. Chance, chance, chance. Oh my word, what a Kovalam doing. Oh, free kick for Don Bosco. What a Kovalam doing. They had such a glorious chance. Why on earth didn't he take a shot there? Oh, yeah. Makes absolutely no sense there. Still don't know how many minutes of added on time the referee has given. Ball goes from keeper to keeper. Ball is back again with Don Bosco, trying to keep the ball in possession by the corner flag. We saw an Israeli team, Maccabi Haifa, beating Maccabi Tel Aviv and keeping the ball in the corner for 2.5 minutes in the match. They were winning by 1-0. I think they were down to 10 men. They kept the ball in the corner flag for 2.5 minutes. That's a decent shot there. Good save there by Arjit. Referee blows for the full-time whistle here. Don Bosco have beaten Kovalam by 1-0, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure being here with you folks in this game. Live at College Ground at Narcolam. Tomorrow we have another 2 matches starting at 3:30. Do not forget to tune in. I'll be with you guys, and so will be my co-commentator partner, Soham Podar. Till tomorrow, till next time, stay safe, take care, and God bless you all.
Nadila.